still made doing the trip worthwhile and enjoyed going.
Well, I guess your bigger moment out there was when you had your fire issue at Chico. That was probably the biggest remembrance of you for a lot of people, and you survived.
Yeah, that wasn't a lot of fun that night.
No fire suppression.
No, but I will tell you, I got a little bit burnt, but it was, me not wearing a head sock and this and that, and all them things. Now I've rectified. So, but also. Thanks to the guys, there was a lot of guys there that because I was dazed. I'd been holding my breath. I inhaled a lot of hot air. I'm very confused, very panicked, and without all the guys that were there to help pull me out, I would have been a lot worse off. So, you never know. Fire suppression might have helped then, might not. It's I don't know that we've, knock on wood, had any fires since then, so can't really sit here and say that it's good or bad. But it's one of them you like to forget, but it all worked out. I'm still here to talk about it.
Is that your worst wreck? What's the worst wreck you've had? Just real quick, what's the worst one?
I don't. That's probably the worst fire. I wouldn't say that's the worst wreck. It's hard to put. Chaz, we used to crash all the time, and you just get up and go.
Right.
You don't think nothing of it. Yeah, you might have a sore neck the next day, this and that, but now all the things that we have, like the head and neck restraint, primarily, great idea. It keeps you from breaking your neck, but your head stops instantly every time. So now every time you hit or have a flip or something, your brain stops quick.
Yeah.
So it's instant concussion on everything, and so that concerns me a little bit, especially the older you get. I've gone, I found ways to beat concussions in a very quick manner, with the hyperbaric and this and that. So, and it's stuff I still do. I still go do monthly just to make sure I stay healthy that way. But, I think my worst hit I took was realistically in that truck at Knoxville.
Really?
That was pretty, because those trucks are heavy. Even though there's a lot of fenders, that was a big hit. You're more laid down than you are in a sprint car sitting up, and that was a pretty massiff hit. So
bigger than any sprint car wreck was a truck at Knoxville.
That truck at Knoxville was the worst. Yeah, that was the worst thing I've ever had as far as a hit that I could feel on every part of my body and my head. So.
That's crazy, if that's the case, imagine what they feel on the big tracks. Most people would consider Knoxville a slow track for the trucks, a low-risk situation.
But they are heavy, and even though they take the impact, that weight's got to go somewhere. So.
Okay. That's just crazy. I don't think you could have, if that was on a guest list, I don't think anyone would have ever guessed that out of all the sprint car wrecks. That sprint cars get the reputation of being these life-death-defying vehicles, Yeah,
they do get that.
Well, and there's a lot of wrecks to make them think that, but that's just insane to know that truck at Knoxville was that bad out of all of them. That's just insane to me.
It's definitely the hardest hit.
This is how we ride, this is how we do.